Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Aggie and today we are diving into the everlasting shit show that is Shanny and Rev. Now, I watched the events unfolding between Shanny and Rev. Well, I've watched them for years through parted fingers, but obviously it became highly worrying and also highly entertaining the last like couple of months, obviously with everything going on with the breakup and him being catfished and all that stuff. So um obviously the last thing that we kind of heard was that they were both trying to take out, was it a PFA on each other so that they could get the other one removed from the house that had a toilet that was overflowing with shit. Obviously Shanny running up the stairs naked, and the two of them just, wow, those poor police, those poor police, and he took my ears. It was just wild. It was wild. So yes, an absolute shit show. And so towards the end of it, they were fighting back and forth, and then eventually off camera somebody came in and pretty much removed Shanny for what they call it, a 302, is it a 302? And the two of them went offline for a bit. Now everybody knew that these two would end up coming back. It's inevitable as the sun rising and setting, because these two have nothing else in their lives. They don't. They have nothing else in their lives, but one thing they do have is an over-exaggerated feeling of self-importance. So they can't just exist in the world as two people, because if they exist in the world as two people, they're two quite bummy, unsuccessful, people. But on YouTube, if they're on YouTube, they're Shanny and Rev, and they have like presence and they have like a kind of lore and things like that. So they were always going to come back. Absolutely. Now, Rev has come back, and people weren't sure whether or not Rev was going to come back and kind of stick to his guns when it came to not getting back with Shanny, but a lot of people knew that he would, because Rev is highly codependent, and I feel for him in a way, even though he's a piece of shit, because obviously he had a very sheltered upbringing. He was very he lost his father quite early on. He was very close to his mother, then he lost his mother, and then straight after that Shanny, who is a insanely manipulator. You know what I'm on about if you know any of Shanny and Rev. So she swooped in and obviously kind of replaced the role that he was missing, and has done so for the last probably coming up to around 10 years now, I think it is. So if there wasn't a woman to fulfill the role that Shanny had kind of filled for a while, even though it was incredibly destructive, obviously he lost all of his money and all of that kind of stuff, lots of things going on around there. If he didn't have a woman to kind of fill that role, then he was always going to get back with Shanny, and that's pretty much what's going on now. So she's on her way back into the picture. When she's going to arrive, we don't know. So this stream that I'm going to review today is from Fat Photog. Thank you so much, Fat Photog. And this is just one of a couple of streams that Rev has been doing recently, where he's kind of announced that he's back, but he's not back. He's on the streets, but he's kind of not, because it doesn't really look like he's genuinely on the streets, and you never can really, he's not a trustworthy narrator. So we're just going to kind of see, I think this is one of the most recent ones, what he's kind of got to say. So let's get into it.
Fucking weeping.
He's been weeping.
I spent the night with a guy in a tent. Yeah, we cuddled.
Oh, you cuddled, did you?
Well,
nice.
It's a warm fucking day today.
It's always nice to have a cuddle. Doesn't matter if it's with a man or a woman or a pet. A nice cutch. We all love a bit of a cutch.
What the fuck is this?
Oh god, that wind's gonna drive me mad. Sorry, guys.
They don't do that. They don't listen to what the fucking singer's saying.
Well, sometimes in music like that, they can't understand what the singer's saying, love. I like a bit of metal music, but I still know that sometimes you can't really hear them.
Oh, it's so awesome to have just constant wind. But man, it's beautiful out.
Yeah, it's a nice day. Nice to appreciate that, Rev.
So I broke up with Ezzy. Wow.
Well, that's no surprise. If she's not immediately there with you, of course you would.
Because I'm not going to be an asshole. Shanny's coming back here, and I know we're going to be together. There's no way we're not.
Yeah. Well,
zero chance we're not going to be together.
That's a little bit of self-awareness there, kind of.
And I didn't want to because, why? Well, it's called bloodline.
Bloodline?
There aren't many of us Egroffs on the fucking planet. Not many.
God be praised.
And my particular fucking bloodline is going to be dead now.
That's not the end of the world.
My hope, Ezzy, to have a child.
There's more to life than extending your bloodline, Rev.
Because I know I'm dead.
No, you're not.
Might as well kill me now.
No, you're not. You're just a drama queen.
My bloodline's gone.
Doesn't mean you can't enjoy life now.
Whoa, 3 pennies. Look at that. 1,
Scoop
2,
them up, Rev.
3 pennies. Pennies are worthless now. You know, stores won't take them. You don't even feel like her. Pirate Bay. Oh, man.
That's Parrot, isn't it? Didn't it say Parrot
You know,
Bay?
the fucking site where you can just download shit.
Is that some kind of shit drink, I'm thinking? Is it like some kind of cheap vodka or something? Or is that something else?
Sucker!
Yes, you are, Rev.
JC came up there for a second. So my bloodline is dead.
Stop being a drama
Do
queen.
I care about that? Yeah, I care. Oh my God.
Of course you do, because you're an arrogant so-and-so.
Filled for the fucking wind.
Oh, it was liquor. Okay, that's God telling you to cut it out.
God's been telling me all day, stop drinking, Jay.
Exactly.
Stop fucking drinking.
And do you listen to him? Fuck no.
I'm on the street with no hope, and my bloodline's dead. What do you want from me, cocksucker?
To stop being a drama queen and get your shit together. There we are. Stop wallowing in it. You've had every single opportunity to make something of your life and you've chosen not to.
Fucking insane.
If you believe in that kind of stuff, God will guide you, but he ain't gonna fucking do it for you. And that's not gonna help.
Well, at least this brain goes down like water.
This man had $750,000. He had every single opportunity. That's right, Litter.
So I broke up with her.
Pissed it all away.
I broke up with her.
Because he had no appreciation for what he had.
She sends me emojis, like crying emojis and shit, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I feel that too.
What was that, Ezzy?
I'm not gonna be a piece of shit asshole and have Shanny here. We're gonna fuck. We're gonna be together. There's no way it's not gonna happen. I've been with
he's got a
Shanny
point.
fucking years.
He's gonna dive into that deep ass. Nose first. Ugh.
What's it like being homeless, Rev?
Well, you can't really answer that because I don't think you are.
But it's a blessing too. Double B. It blows and it's a blessing. Why? Because you meet a lot of cool people. So, I used to go to that bank when I had money. That bank right there. First Community Trust Bank.
Yeah, when you had money before Shanny pissed it all away. And you let her. Ew. And you're diving right back into it because rather than dealing with your problems, you are going back into the same nonsense because...
A new firestorm of wars in the Middle East. Wow! Big fucking surprise!
Oh, here we are. What is it, right? Okay, what is it with Lolcows. Like, they have got so many fucking opinions on world politics and all this kind of stuff. And they are so like passionate, bullshit, obviously passion, they're so thingy with it. And yet they won't put 1 ounce of the same effort they put into chatting shit like about stuff they know nothing about into actually sorting their own life out. Like this one. And Chantal's the same. They're going to come online and act like they know all this stuff about these highly complex issues. And it's like, mate, you can't even sort your own fucking life out. You cannot literally sort out the simplest of things in your own life. Make the simplest of good decisions, good judgments. And yet you think that you are in a good enough position to be able to have an authoritative opinion on something as complex as the Middle East? No, but they do. They always do. Chantal's the same. Comes out talking about this, and this. And it's like, love, you cannot even stop yourself. Well, you can't even book an appointment and attend the appointment with the doctor to see why you keep shitting yourself. And you're going to come out here with authority and tell us all about the reasons behind the issues in the Middle East. Oh, flipping hell. It's just laughable, isn't it?
The end times.
End
You
time.
better believe
You've been
that
saying
you
we're in the
need
end
Jesus
times
Christ
for
in your
fucking
heart
years.
Right now. Jesus is the ark. He's the Son of God. Wow, look at that.
That is nice. But you've been saying that, like, Rev has been saying that we're in the end times for God knows how long. Do you know why he says that? Because if he says that, it therefore justifies his complete and utter inaction when it comes to doing anything positive in his life. If he says that if he takes the position that the world is an awful, shit, horrible place, then it means that any failure that he has in his life, it's not his fault, it's the world. It's because the world is a bad place. And any inaction that he takes is not because he's a lazy piece of shit or he's scared about putting himself out there into situations he's not gone into before because he, in his own words, grew up rich. Instead, it's he would rather believe that the world's going to end. So what's the point? What's the point in not drinking? What's the point in making an effort? What's the point in dealing with your issues? What's the point in, like, trying to break this codependency you've got going on and deal with the deep-seated issues you have? Because the world's going to end. So they hold that belief because it completely justifies his own inaction and his own bitterness that the world is a bad place. And don't get me wrong, the world isn't all fucking sunshine and rainbows, but it's not an inherently hideous, awful place. Does bad shit happen? Of course it does. Does, injustice happen every day? Of course it does. But then I'm a firm believer that, unfortunately, if we don't have the negative, then we've got no base of comparison to enjoy and reference the positive, if that makes sense. So we kind of need, it's going to sound cheesy now, but we need the dark to be able to notice that there's light. You get me? It sounds a bit cheesy and a bit like, oh, you know what I mean. It doesn't mean I'm for shit things happening. It just means that it's kind of part and parcel of it, really. But here we go. What else you can say, Rev?
How can God say, let there be light,
if
he doesn't have a mouth? He had a mouth.
Well, if God is all things, time, space, and everything, he doesn't need a fucking mouth to talk.
Before there was and is.
Come on, you beardy weirdo.
The first of creation.
Right.
Thank you, Jamal. You meet some amazing people out here, okay? When you're fucking homeless.
Oh, boo.
Daddy, could you do something about all these homeless, disgusting fucks in front of Trump Tower?
Oh, here we go.
Get these fucks out of here. They don't deserve to be around here.
Right, okay, it's so funny again when he takes this kind of position. Because if any of you saw him and Shanny when they had money, they looked down their noses at everyone. They were so kind of like, oh, poor people, and there's God knows how many streams out there that show their attitude when they had money and how much they pissed it away on stupid stuff. Rather than buying like one laptop for each of them, they bought like 4 or 5 or some crazy shit like that. And they had a very, very We are more important than everybody. Poor people, ew. And I think they were very pro-Trump at that time, if I remember correctly. But all of a sudden now, because of their own fuck-ups and their own nonsense and their own actions, they are, in the situation they find themselves now. Now it's like, oh, well, nobody's going to help these people. And of course, it depends on wherever you live. Like some places have really good infrastructure to help people who are in bad situations. Other places don't. But he doesn't say this from a place of genuine compassion and genuine. There's no, what's the word? Oh, you know what I mean. There's no genuineness to what he's saying. He's just saying it because basically he feels like shit because he's a spoiled little rich kid who pissed away his money. Character
Yeah,
building, Rev.
Ivanka,
It's character building.
suck it.
Well, you had enough money for what looks like gel nail polish
No.
and cigarettes.
No.
Most people that have jobs can't afford cigarettes, Rev, so,
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
I lit my cigarette.
Ah. Oh, well. Oh, hello, Pulpy. Well, that's the last one I think we've had from Rev so far. Obviously, he is going to stream more, and I am really looking forward to the return of Shanny because I want to see, how she's looking, because I think it's been like maybe a month or two where she hasn't just been able to sit on her ass and just eat copious amounts of stuff. So I'm like, ooh, has maybe she had a bit of a kind of refresh? Is she going to come on a few pounds lighter with her hair did? Or do you know what I mean? It'll be interesting to see like if there has been any change after her separation from her bum cheeks and that sofa out of the house. Because it wasn't good for her either. I mean, my God, she was literally melting into that couch. So maybe it's done her some good. Are these two going to change? Fuck no. The moment they get back together, they're going to find somewhere where the two of them can wheedle their way in, and probably usual service will resume within a couple of months. So even if we see some kind of change immediately, it won't last because these two don't want to do anything difficult. They will fall into the same patterns and we'll be here to watch it. So, a bit of entertainment, isn't it? And these two are interesting. When you see them on camera interacting, they are quite interesting from like a, just people watching perspective. So we'll see. So if he comes back with anything else interesting, I shall cover it. And if he doesn't, well, fuck it, we'll find something else. Okay, I hope you guys have a lovely day or a lovely evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you again. Bye!